It's time for an update on the 2021 TW200, where we have 1,366 miles. What do I like and dislike about the motorcycle to date? Not much I dislike about it. I'm actually really happy. It's light, it's good on gas. For me, the seat is really comfortable. Yes, I know it's atrocious to have the little milk crate on the back, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The rack is awesome. It's a good addition to have. This is pipe insulation for hot water pipes, because you get on the bike and smash your knee into it all the time, or at least I do, especially on the other side. So you have a little crate there and a little tape for the zip ties, and bow. But yeah, I mean, the crate's good. Throw little things in there and this and that, and just tape down to the I was gonna say the frame. It's not the frame, the rack. And the rack can hold a lot more heat than the back seat can. Which, what does it say? 7 pounds is the normal limit on the tail, so you don't crack that little thing. Let's be realistic. So what did I modify if I didn't talk about it before? I left the front sprocket. I believe it's the 15. I think it's a 14 front, and then like a 50 rear, but I lowered the rear, so now I have a lower rear, 45, a little more top speed. I don't really feel that great of a difference in the bike, but I don't really want to push the engine that much, and it's not really a highway bike, let's be honest. It's good to 50-mile-an-hour roads and things like that, but something that's a 65-mile-an-hour zone, other than a couple minutes on there, I really wouldn't want to be on the highway. The fuel off, I gotta check. I had turned it off the other day, and then I started the bike, but it didn't die, and it ran for a while. So it's either really fuel efficient or something is going bad in that. I'm gonna have to check into that. Anyway, the quick deal. So did the standard headlight upgrade to that LED. It's working out good. But one of the things I wanted to show you was I changed the handlebars on top. And what are they, 3/4 of an inch standard handlebar, and then I think this is 1.25 inches. So I bought the handlebar, and then I realized that the risers wouldn't fit, so I had to buy 1.25 inch riser extensions for the front there. And then the regular tusks that I had bought, these mounts didn't fit, so I ended up having to buy different mounts for the, I guess, the 1.25 inch bars here, and then just attach them to the hand guards I already had installed. However, unlike most, I went with this Pro Taper adjustable clutch. I like it because it's nice to have your clutch exactly where you kind of want it for in and out. I'm a 2-finger rider. I tend to always have my hands on the controls, brake and throttle and all that good stuff, so I ride like this. But one of the things I noticed about the TW was the cutoff switch, right? So when you squeeze your clutch in, you're letting this come out, and when the clutch is out like it is, it would push this in, which would prevent the bike from starting. So you're here, you're in neutral, the foot thing's down. Let's see, how does this work? So if I hit it now, it'll obviously start. Oh, this is a cold bike. Like, that's ice cold. That thing just clicked on. I didn't even expect it to start that easily. What I was going to say was, obviously, if you were in gear, it wouldn't start. But it thinks that the clutch is pulled in right now because this isn't connected. So, kick, kick. Luckily, it's a light bike and it won't throw you off. But with the switch pushed in and the starter, it doesn't start at all. So the one thing you lose is that safety switch right there by adding the adjustable clutch, so that if you did hit it and it is in gear, the bike is gonna lurch forward. But come on, I mean, how much is that lurching forward? Oh my god, So I mean, for a trade-off, I've probably had bikes for 20 years. I'm used to getting in the habit of always pulling in the clutch no matter what, so to me it's not an issue. Just wanted to bring that up to some of you guys since you invited me to join up on the TW200 forum. Thankful for that. I live in New Jersey, like Bergen County, Essex County. There's not really many legal trails to ride over here. Although, if you'll see in one of my videos, I did a little trail riding, but it didn't say no motorbikes. Just saying, for my own defense. Yeah, that's just one of the things I wanted to throw at you was the clutch deal. I don't know. I don't really see an issue with leaving it taped in here like this, and even if dirt and corrosion got in here or got on it, I don't think it's really a deal breaker where it's going to be an issue. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But otherwise, like I said, 1366 miles, no issues. Bike starts up. You know what they say about cold starting, that they're very the TW, you know, sometimes you want to put the choke on and let it warm up, but you just saw it. I mean, that manifold, I touched it, it's cold. I haven't driven this since yesterday, and it started right up, fired right up, so that was impressive. One of the things I'll bring up to you guys, maybe you can help me with, I've taken the rear wheel off probably 2 or 3 times, cleaned out the brake, sprayed out the rear brake drum and stuff like that. I don't see anything where I've hit anything on the brake, but for some reason at times it sounds like squishy to me. Like, I don't hear it here, but sometimes I push on that back brake and it's squish, squish. I don't know, it just sounds squishy to me. Obviously this rod is straight and it's just pulling the brake light. So I don't know if it was something in the drum. Like, did I put it in backwards or something? But like I said, I pulled it off 2 or 3 times. You know, I got my little torque marks here. Nothing's broken loose. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a drum brake. I'm not a big fan of that, but you want the bigger tires, you get a drum brake, right? You want the 250 with the thinner tires, you get a disc brake. It is what it is. I liked it because I wanted the little fat tire style. I like it. It's the farm mule, you know, for slow crawling, trailing, easy riding. It's not a superb jumping off the curbs dirt bike. I mean, if you ever look at these stripped down, you really look at the frame. It's what, like a bicycle frame, you know? Who's calling? She's gonna have to wait. Anyway, not that I have any friends that call me anyway. Yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to make a quick video. Loving the bike, having a lot of fun on it. Want to just make some more videos in the area. If you just bought your bike, one of the things I noticed when I first bought it that I didn't know was that, you know, it has the little trickle charger. At least mine did. It already had a trickle charger installed on the battery. So you just buy the plug-in, you don't have to buy the other piece. I thought that was kind of cool that they give this to you at the bike, you know. I mean, obviously you'd have to buy the other piece, so does that really help or not? But it's just something I liked about it. And that's it, you know. You got your fuel, you got your choke, you got your idle adjustment switch, which really doesn't seem to do much of anything, you know. That's just a cable. It runs under to this piece, and then it just pushes that little up or down a little bit more and stuff like that. I mean, so far I like the idle rate and stuff on it. I did put the skid plate on there, and you hear that tick 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 tick, because, you know, this is all plastic. That's one of the things that shocked me. I mean, it's 2021 and I'm an old man, but I know a lot of cars make manifolds and stuff out of plastic. I just found it weird in plastic. But yeah, one of the other members had talked about oil leaks, and he just bought his bike, so obviously they're putting oil in there, and he said it was by the foot peg. So did it run down here and just, you know, maybe they spilt it checking the oil, putting oil in there. Not a deal breaker, but just check there. Maybe make sure you have can I get you? Oh, that's tight. You know, obviously on here, come out, there's going to be an O-ring. You see how that thing's, you can't probably see it now because it's all the way up in the camera, but make sure that O-ring's on there. You know, could have fallen off or something like that, because obviously you'll get oil coming out of your crankcase. Just firm, doesn't have to be real tight. It's plastic or whatever. And then you know, obviously make sure you plug. If you're getting oil coming down there, it probably have to come out of that seeping hole. Impatient. And then your upper valve tappets. After the break-in, they recommend you check that. Obviously, oil splashing up into there. You want to make sure you don't have any oil coming out of here. It could just be those. And yeah, that's it. You know, if you're not mechanically inclined, there's 10,000 people here that want to help you out on the forum, so just ask. That's it. So that's my update. It's been a year. I love the bike. Somebody's really intolerable and doesn't get it. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the forum. Thanks for the invite.